Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host Alexis Monet, and before we get started, make sure you all hit that like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Okay everyone, we're finally here. Pink Friday 2 is out and there is a lot to talk about. Now before I get into my review, I just want to say happy birthday to the queen, and I wish her the best day because she really did her big one with this album. Now Nicki did sample Billie Eilish's song called When the Party's Over for the intro song called Are You Gone Already? And this song is a dedication to Nicki Minaj's father, who did pass away from a car accident and was not able to meet his grandson Papa Bear. And the sample and Nicki's verses sounded so good together. Truly a beautiful song for her father. Nicki did go on to talk about this song more on Twitter. She did go on to say this: "He called me and he said he would come to help us with the baby on Monday. It was a Friday. I was rocking Papa in his room, in his rocking chair. Hours later, I got the call about the accident. I just knew he'll pull through. But the next call that followed changed my world forever. He never got to meet Papa." Now that song really had me in my feels, but I do appreciate Nicki being vulnerable and expressing her grief about losing a parent because so many people can relate. And Nicki was vulnerable throughout the entire album, but another song that stuck out to me was her song called Let Me Calm Down featuring J. Cole. And she did talk about her marriage with Kenneth Petty. She did discuss the ups and downs in a relationship, and I will say J. Cole has some powerful words. And Nicki did talk about Cole's verse more on Twitter. She did go on to say this: "Hey, thank you guys for posting. This man J. Cole had a 2-hour talk with me too. Didn't realize I was sitting on a therapist's couch. But 2 days later I heard this verse and couldn't stop crying. The end. In a world where we know exactly how and when to tear each other apart, there are still kings and queens who know how to put people back together. Patch them up, heal them, empower them, understand them, listen to them, make them do the most beautiful thing a human being can do: smile. After having Papa Bear, I couldn't wait for the day he'd smile at me. First smile? It was one day when I blew a kiss at him. I said, 'Papa, mwah.' Then time froze. He smiled at me, looking directly in my eyes. Yes. Me held back the tears and just kept doing a billion more times. I cried later. I've been trying to make him smile every day since. LOL. He actually makes me crack up laughing all the time. No idea where he got all that personality from, but y'all pray for me. Anyway, Cole, it's been a long time coming, but the Barbs welcome you with open arms to Gag City. We appreciate you. We hope you stay." Now, as I said before, it did sound like J. Cole in the song was speaking directly to Kenneth, and he did give great advice. The entire song was really good. It is one of my favorites off the album, and I do hope that Nicki and Cole will shoot a video for this song. Now, the next song I did want to talk about is Needle, and it does feature Drake. And this song is giving me Caribbean vibes, island vibes, and it does remind me of Drake's song called Controller, and I really did enjoy that song in the past, so I can see this song being played on the radio a lot. Now, in my opinion, the biggest song that will come from Pink Friday 2 is Everybody featuring Lil Uzi Vert. That song is an instant #1. Even Billboard named Everybody as Nicki Minaj's #1 song on Pink Friday 2. Nicki did respond by saying, "This is mad funny because that was the song I wrote in 5 minutes one day for Call of Duty. Once I kept it for my album, I still didn't even really know if it made sense on PF2. I didn't want to send it to Uzi because I thought he'd be over it. Instead, he was like, it's hard AF." And shout out to Lil Uzi for letting Nicki know that that song is it's lit, and that song is very hard. I have played that song at least 85 times today, and I'm not ashamed. And we also got the full version to Big Difference. I have been waiting for this song since the VMAs when she did preview the song, and she did not let me down, and I really did like the beat change. I also did like the single Barbie Dangerous, Beep Beep, P&B, which does feature Lil Wayne and Tay Cobain. Pink Birthday, Red Ruby the Sleaze, Super Freaky Girl, Bomb Bomb, My Life, Blessings featuring Tasha Cobb, and Last Time I Saw You. Nicki really does have a lot of hits on this album, and it has been breaking records already. It was reported that PF2 did break the record for having the most tracks on an album in the top 30 on US iTunes. The record was previously held by BTS. PF2 also did reach #1 on US Apple Music. It was also reported that Pink Friday 2 has become the fastest album by a female artist to reach #1 on US Apple Music, surpassing SZA's album SOS. And in my opinion, everything is well deserved. This is a full body of work, and I can see why Nicki was hyping it up. Now, I was expecting a Beyonce or Rihanna feature, but she did say more music is coming next week, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But you let me know how you feel about these topics down below. Thanks again for joining me for another video, and until next time, bye.